Merry Christmas. It may be hard to tell, but we're going to show you our Christmas episode. So just want to thank everybody for the year we had. Enjoy your holidays with your family. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and enjoy our previously shot episode. Hey, welcome to another episode of Beers, Jacket Barbecue. Today we're going to do a rack of pork. So something I never even thought about before. Happened to see one at Costco maybe about a week and a half ago. Did a little bit of research, watched some videos on how some were cooked, and kind of like I said, what we do in ours is do our own spin. So the one I did see was doing some apple juice as the brine. So what I'm going to show you today was on a previous, or not just a previous, but another episode along the way, we actually did homemade applesauce. So when we cooked down all the applesauce, I saved the juice from the applesauce, and here I have a container that's was frozen. Had another one, so I mixed a half a cup of kosher salt into the apple juice, and probably about a cup of water that added to the apple juice to make sure I had enough to cover the whole pork roast, and put it in the brine last night. So just wanted to show you in the bag the way I did it, and in the pan so none of the liquids leak away. I'll get it out of this, pat it dry, or rinse it, pat it dry, and come back, put some seasoning on it, but we'll show you that once we come back. All right, so like I mentioned, I had it in the brine last night of the apple juice and kosher salt. Some people actually add salt to their brine. I'm sorry, sugar to the brine. But for me, because it was so concentrated apple juice and it was very sweet, I didn't add any sugar. So I rinsed it off, patted it dry. I already coated the other side with this pork barrel barbecue all-American seasoning. It's from Costco. Right out of the container. I like the way it tastes. It doesn't have a whole lot of sugar content in it, and I coat it pretty heavy. So I coated the other side. I'm going to coat this side now. All right, so I have the grill set up to run around 400 degrees today. Different recipes had this listing at 400 degrees, 450 degrees for the first 15 minutes, and turn it back. As you know, I'm cooking on a Komodo Joe Big Joe, and it's kind of hard to control the temperature once you take it up high. So what I'm going to do with this is put it on at 400 degrees. I'm going to shut the vents down to just a small amount to let some airflow, and then the grill actually will work its way down towards 300 as this is cooking. I'm expecting about an hour and a half this to be on the grill, but we'll throw it on. We'll kind of let you know. We'll actually show you when we put it on, but after that, we'll let you know how long it was on, and we're gonna go for 140 to 145 degrees before we pull this off. So we'll see you out at the grill. All right, so we're gonna put this on. Like I said, I just checked and cleaned the grate, so the temperature is a little bit below 400, but when I came out, it was hitting right at 400, which is exactly what we want. I have the grill set up for complete indirect cooking, so I have the deflectors on the bottom rack, and you can see the racks on the top. I'm going to put this right in the center of the grill. I'm actually going to put 2 probes in this one. I'm not worried as much as the grill temperature at this point, because I know it's at 400. I'm going to, like I mentioned inside, I'm actually going to close the grates down and let it come down to 300 on its own, but I'm not going to touch the grill till we come back out, and I can let you know how long it took and where the temperature got to by then. I just shut the top vent down to just almost the last line, just a little bit of air, and I've already closed the bottom vent to about a half an inch, just to have a little bit of airflow come through, and hopefully this will work its way down to 300 degrees. So we'll come back out when it's time to check it, but we'll probably check it as it gets towards 140. All right, so here we are back at the grill. Like I said, we pull it off around, or check it around 140, 145. It's been on just a little over an hour and a half. The temperatures, what you'll see is I actually moved the probes at one point because I was getting an odd reading. We're right now like 145, so we're ready to pull it off. I'm gonna pull the probes out. get this ready to take inside. What you see is some episodes or some shows I watched, they actually cover the bones with some aluminum foil. A little bit more for presentation. I wasn't as concerned about that, so we're just going to take this off and I'll show you what it looks like inside when we cut into it. Personally, it looks fantastic. Can't wait to try this tonight. So we'll see you inside. All right, as always, first things first. So tonight's cook was a full rack of pork. Like I said in the beginning, we brined it in apple juice that we made from our applesauce episode. As you can see, we actually have some of the applesauce we're going to use because, as I mentioned in that episode, we actually will eat pork, use the applesauce with it. But I'm going to cut into one now to kind of show you what we got here. I'm just going to cut down between the bones, and wow, is this nice and tender. As you can see, we took the temperature to about 145, and I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but man, is this thing juicy. Going to be looking forward to a nice pork dinner tonight, so if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to our channel. We'll have all our contact information in the comments. We'll also have an outline of, like we do every show, of everything we did. That way, if there's any questions of the rub we used or how we did things, it's all outlined for everybody to see. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.